The mood is heavy with unspoken frustration. Vance is tearing the label off his beer bottle, complaining about his current civilian contract, babysitting a tech billionaire in Silicon Valley.
The guy asks me if my sidearm is microaggressive. I spent 4 tours in Kandahar, and I am getting lectured on trigger warnings by a guy wearing $900 sneakers. We peaked at 25, boys. Now we're just highly trained guard dogs.
Zenith sits back in the booth, quietly rotating a heavy glass of bourbon. For him, the civilian world doesn't feel real. He's used to the crushing, heavy silence of the deep. Out here, everything is too loud, too bright, and entirely without purpose. Hollis hasn't been listening to Vance. He's been using a heavy black marker to draw sharp, precise lines on a stack of bar napkins.
What are you drawing there, Hollis?
Zenith asks, his voice low, cutting through Vance's rant. Hollis stops. He looks around the bar empty, except for a guy sleeping in a booth, and the bartender wiping down the far end of the counter. Hollis slides the napkins to the center of the table. Vance leans in, his eyes narrowing.
Yeah, that looks like the underground HVAC setup for a big office building.
It is not.
Hollis says quietly.
So, it is the underground water pipes under the Federal Reserve downtown. Yeah, they built that place back in '42, but then they spruced it up in 2018.
The table goes dead silent. The shift in energy is instant. They aren't 3 guys drinking anymore. They are a unit looking at a target.
They moved 60 million in untraceable gold and silver bullion down there last week.
Hollis says quietly.
Surface level is a fortress. Sensors, armed guards, biometric locks. But the floor of the vault, it sits exactly 4 feet above the main storm drain artery. The city flooded it permanently in '22 to reinforce the foundation.
So what? It is under 1 million gallons of water. You can't blow it without the whole block feeling the tremor, and you can't drill it without breathing gear. IS.
Vance retorts. Hollis doesn't look at Vance. He looks directly at Zenith.
You'd need someone who can navigate zero visibility, high current environments.
Hollis says.
Someone who can haul 100 pounds of thermal lances and cutting gear through a pitch black flooded pipe. Plant the breach exactly on the stress points, and not panic when the oxygen gets tight.
Zenith stares at the plan. His mind instantly calculates the logistics, the water pressure, the heavy gear, the complete isolation of a flooded tunnel. It's a suicide mission for anyone else. But for a diver, it is just another day in the dark.
Current in a municipal drain. Like that is gonna be a nightmare.
Zenith says slowly, his eyes locked on the schematic.
If your rebreather fails, you are breathing mud. You'd need an exothermic cutting torch to get through the rebar before you even touch the vault floor. Can you do it?
Zenith finally looks up from the napkin, locking eyes with Hollis. Then Vance. The neon light catches his face. The exact same heavy shadowed look from the alleyway. He takes out a cigarette, strikes a match, and lights it. Yeah, Zenith says, exhaling a cloud of smoke. I can do it.